What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, December 7th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who is your favorite and least favorite of my plays for today's slate. And finally, I want you guys to go sign up at BetMGM. If you're new to sports betting, if you're in a legal betting state and you haven't signed up there yet, this is the deal for you. Link in the description. Follow it. Now, you need to deposit at least $10, but what I want you to do is put in a little bit more than that if you have that ability, because the first bet you place is risk-free up to $1,000. If it wins, you just keep moving on about your life. If it loses, they will give you that money back in free bets. Also, once that bet settles, you'll get 2 free months of Stokastic plus Platinum. I don't think you're going to find a better deal elsewhere in order to play some DFS and start a bankroll in sports betting. So please go check out BetMGM using that link in the description. We're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with Steven Adams, Nikola Vucevic, Kyle Anderson, RJ Barrett, and Jrue Holiday on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First guy up at number 5, we're looking for value. That's Quentin Grimes, shooting guard, small forward eligible. So you also get guard, forward, and utility. Projected for 24. The goal is 30. He's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. 33 minutes for Grimes, and that could very easily be more. He is just a firm part of this rotation now. Not a very good per minute guy. He's like 0.7 fantasy points per minute. This is a play for minutes and for flexibility. 10.5 points, 4.5 boards, 2.5 assists, a stock and a half. Slight pace up spot against Atlanta. Atlanta obviously still missing DeAndre Hunter and John Collins. And this one should be competitive. The Knicks are 2-point favorites at home against Atlanta. This is just a great way to get lineup flexibility at a very low salary. You could also get lineup flexibility by paying up for Anthony Edwards. He's shooting guard, small forward eligible, 8,800, projected for 47. The goal is 54. He's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. 36 minutes here for Edwards, 1.3 fantasy points per minute in a massive pace up spot against the Indiana Pacers. The Wolves will gain 3.5 possessions over their average by taking on Indiana here. 30% usage for Edwards with no Karl Anthony Towns, 28 points, 6 rebounds, almost 4 assists, and little over 2 stocks. He looks great. And with Grimes and Edwards, think about this. You could put these guys in sort of any order: shooting guard, small forward, guard, forward, utility. You can mix and match and move these guys around so easily. That additional lineup flexibility will pay dividends for you, but the upside on Edwards, looking fantastic. 29% boom rate. At number 3, we go to the Warriors for Klay Thompson. No Steph, no Wiggins, no Draymond, which means Klay is going to get some shots up. Shooting guard eligible, 6,300, projected for 30s. I couldn't even talk there. 37.5. The goal is 41.5. Optimal lineup 20% of the time. I gave him 35 minutes. He's going to be like a 1.1 fantasy point per minute in this spot. You know, you get the 3-point bonus. Pretty good for Klay. 28% usage, almost 24 real points, 4.5 boards, 3 assists, a stock and a half. It's a relatively pace-neutral matchup. You know, slight nod to Utah. They gained 9/10 of a possession. That's not what we're worried about. It's more interesting to think about Utah's defense, which is not very good. Incredible spot for Klay. Can soak up every single shot he wants to take. Just get there. Sticking with Golden State, we go to Jonathan Kuminga at number 2. Power forward center eligible, 3,400. And I'm assuming Kuminga starts here. Projected for 25.5. The goal is just 27. He's in the optimal lineup 24% of the time. Absolute no-brainer play today. If Jonathan Kuminga is in the starting lineup, you should just be putting him everywhere you can. Probably a lock for cash as well. I gave him 28 minutes. Could easily play more. I tried to be pessimistic. It's around a 0.9 fantasy point per minute guy. 13 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Just under a steal, just under a block. But again, Kuminga is priced for 14 minutes off the bench. He's going to play double that today at a minimum. At least as long as this game doesn't go ridiculously crazy. And you get the MPE. What's not to like here for Kuminga? Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. You gotta follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. I need you guys in the comment section of this video. Tell me what you like and what you don't like. Are you going to Golden State today? Because you definitely should. And then, even more important than all of that, go sign up at BetMGM. $1,000 risk-free bet and 2 free months of Stokastic plus Platinum. Where are you finding a better deal in this industry? Your number one contender for today, pretty easily, is Jordan Poole. He is point guard, shooting guard eligible, 6,500, projected for 43.5. The goal is 42.5, and he's in the optimal lineup 28% of the time. Poole is going to start, play every minute he can handle, and take every shot that he wants with no Steph, no Wiggins, no Draymond. It's like a 1.15 fantasy point per minute guy, 31% usage, 27 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, a stock and a half, and that same matchup against Utah. We're unloading on Golden State today. You don't have a choice. They're freeing up like over 100 minutes and a ton of shots. And the guys that soak those things up are priced like those guys we're all going to play. But for right now, Jordan Poole is your number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, December 7th. FanDuel version's around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.